Hi guys, welcome to another video of Minecraft. Today I'm going to show you how my automated minecart station works. Just showing you a little bit around my house here. Some people want to see it. Some of my friends. This is my treasure room here. This is my unbreakable safe. I'm doing air quotes here. Basically, it's made out of obsidian on the outside. These are iron doors. And how do you open it? You put a switch here, and it opens. There's some redstone wire running underneath here. And then all of my goodies in here. So, take that off. It's a pretty effective way of making a secret safe. Alright, here is my minecart station. This is the departure station, the arrival station, or departure gate, arrival gate, whatever, and my chute with the light that's on. And I figured out why it wasn't working last time. And I'll explain that at the end of my video. Now, let's go take a look down here. So, this is so we're on the departure side of things here. The departure gate is right above. Let me move over here. Let me maneuver. Right above here. That wooden thing that you see there, those are the steps to go down to the departure gate. And right below the steps, right there, is where the pressure plate, the wooden pressure plate, is to call the minecart. And this is the minecart, the one that's on the left here. Let me move and... Alright, the one that's on the right now is the one that will leave the station. That will leave this continuous booster. You can learn about this continuous booster in Bob's tutorials, which are really good, by the way. And I'm using the same technique as in Bob's video. I trigger this track section with the redstone torch right underneath with lots of circuitry, and there's lots of logic involved. Not that much, but you know, there is some. Let me try to maneuver back there. Not that way. Oh, let me just stay here. Alright, it's quite hard to maneuver in here. When the track section gets triggered by the redstone torch, the cart gets sent up this way here, this on-ramp, and then it turns right, and it stops at the station, where it stops on a wooden plate and a stone plate. The stone plate is to know if somebody boarded the cart or not. Then, the way this cart can come back in to this place is if I decide not to take the cart, or decide not to go with the traveling option, the cart will come back. I moved around a lot here, but this is the door I entered from. The cart will come back this way. It'll get boosted by the cart that's on the other side there. You see it's in another continuous booster down there. That's the booster cart that gets sent when the cart needs to leave the station to boost the traveling cart along. So when you change your mind, you don't want to travel, the cart gets sent down back here. And there's two other ways for this minecart to re-enter the station. One is through my chute, which is right here. Goes down here, loops around, gets boosted, so they can make it back to the continuous booster. Or from the arrival station, which is right up there, right above this redstone wire. And once it gets boosted down after the passenger leaves, will come down this track and then get boosted again by this guy. And this guy is the one that caused the redstone torch not to light up last time. I'll explain why later. Now let's move on to the other side of the station. By the other side, I mean the boosting side of the station, because this is the traveling side of the station and this is the boosting side of the station. This guy is the continuous booster for the boosting cart. The boosting cart is the one that sends carts along on their travel or picks them up at the arrival station. It's used for both. I did that so I can reuse the same minecart. I didn't have to create another booster for that arrival station. And the way that's done is that this guy here, this track section, will get triggered by a redstone underneath, a redstone torch underneath, I mean. And to pick up a cart at the departure station, we'll go up this way. If it's going to the arrival station, it'll continue straight to the arrival station. There's a booster here to make sure it has momentum to make it all the way around. But yes, this will go up to the arrival station, pick up the cart, and then eventually, whenever this cart leaves the station, it always has to arrive from the same way, which is down up here. And we'll go down here, gets boosted to make sure it gets back up in here. Alright, that's pretty much it for the cart section of my minecart station. The one last thing I want to show you... Oh yeah. Two more things. First thing is... Oh, and it's light. Great. The first thing is, how does the minecart know, or how does the station know when to leave the station or not? I use that same technique as in Bob's video, but it's located down here. As you can see, this is the exit, so this would be your main railroad here that would go up that way. And this is the departure station right there, as you can see. So once the player boards the cart travels this way, gets boosted from the cart that comes along on this track, and comes this way. When it arrives here, this is a booster here, and this is a stone pressure plate. A stone pressure plate only triggers if there's somebody in the minecart. If there's nobody in the minecart, this won't trigger, and it won't change that track section that's right in front of me that's changing. That's pretty much it. That's how that's done. Now, the last thing, why that light didn't turn on. Let me show you. The problem was that when the cart was arriving in the arrival station, it would come down here, and it was going really fast because it was boosted by the booster cart. Going really fast, coming down here, getting boosted again, so it's going at max speed by now. And then this booster is sitting on a plate. Let me move it. Here we go. It's sitting on the plate. That plate is used to trigger the light up there. It's the set signal for my light up there. And the problem is that there's a race condition because redstone wire is a little bit slow. And sometimes, you know, it takes time to travel. Well, it always takes time to travel, but if the cart went too fast around the booster here, it would trigger the plate on and off too quickly for the redstone wire to actually, you know, get the signal. And, well, it would get the signal, but it would have to travel too far. So what I did here is I just made this booster longer so that the booster cart takes a little bit longer to get back to the plate. That way the signal has longer to get to the circuit room. So that's it for this video. Next video I'll show you my circuit room, which is down here. There's a lot more circuits than that, but basically there's a lot of stuff going on here, and I'll explain how my non-blinking indicator light works. Alright, thanks guys.